Good evening, everyone. Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor. So we got another Tuesday deals. Let's pitch some deals. I want to talk about tax sales this evening as well. So we got quite a few things to cover. Well, we're going to jump right on into it every Tuesday, 7 p.m. EST time. Deals pitched. Anyone has deals to pitch, mobile home related, join us on here. Send me an email. Happy to have you on here pitch as well. So that being said, all right, I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen here in a second and go ahead and get into the first deal. But you know what? Before we get into that, I want to talk about we did not go out in the field today. Um, and that is because we attended the tax sale. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about opportunities. There we go. Now I'm looking at one screen. I know you see my keyboard, but okay, pitching on here. So this morning got to join the tax sales. They're back up and going. For a while they kind of put them on hold. You can't sell. You had the whole, pandemic where we're done talking about that. So everything came to a halt and it just kind of just staggered and staggered. Now, what happens with that is that, people didn't pay, people didn't catch up. People started worrying even less about it and just kind of letting it be. What that means now is that there's a lot more. I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint as an investor, is there's more opportunities. Every time you do not pay for your taxes, whether it's a house, it's land, it's mobile homes. Yes, you have to pay taxes on mobile homes also, which would be similar to a vehicle because they're personal property. Now, it's not much, but you'd be surprised how many people default on that and default. And then after 2, 3 years, just depends on which county, which city, which state, they will put them on a tax sale, which means that you can go and bid at the court steps or wherever the host is once a month, once every Tuesday, whenever. Again, every county is different. Some counties are so massive, so big that they actually have a tax sale every month. So, do your research. Now, why am I telling you this? It's always finding opportunities for more investments, but it goes even past further than that. And that's what I want to cover. The deals are great. I don't need to go to a tax sale to get deals. We make connections, we get off market deals. Getting them all off from the tax sale is a plus also. It's a bonus if we do. There was actually only two mobile homes, and the one that I wanted got removed, meaning they paid. They paid, because if you're behind on taxes, it goes on tax sale. They give you until the day of. You can pay that off, and then it's not part of the tax sale anymore. So the other one, I wanted nothing to do with it. It was a 12 by 34 single wide. Just giving you the size, you kind of can tell what year make this was. It's a 75 model. And it turns out, based on our due diligence, that the records on the Q Public, on the county records, was not even what the mobile home is. So, it's got to meet with the I know the tax assessor director there, so got to meet with him. We talked about some mobile homes, so much missed information, that it goes from the mobile home to the county to the records. I mean, just and counties are doing better. Counties are doing better about trying to put all the proper, correct information from the year, make, model, specifics onto the Q Public so that it actually reflects accordingly. But once upon a time, and I mean just a few years ago, it was just a blah. So many people were selling with bill of sales. He owned it, she owned it, he sold it, they moved it, and it's just like nobody knows anything. It's just one giant circle of dizzy, crazy people trying to figure something out. So, okay. But I attended. I attended because I had not been in a while. And again, there was a couple, and I do invest in real estate. So I wanted to look at a couple and see how strong the bidders are. But here's the thing. What if I could go to a place where I can find hungry investors that are ready to buy, ready to invest, or ready to put money out? Where are some of these areas? When you start thinking immediately, meetups, RIAs, those are good. It doesn't mean that they're going to be hungry or ready to buy, as in, hey, they got money in the bank. They're ready to toss it out there because they're ready to invest. How many properties are actually being listed on the tax sale? It started with like almost 30. And of course, you're paying attention to this. Okay. This. We can do a whole training module on this, and I may do it. We'll think about it. But you're checking it every week. I don't do due diligence on all these because I know some of them are going to pay. So every week, as we're getting closer to the tax, so I'm looking, okay, that one's gone. That one's gone. That was removed. Okay. And then we get to the final week and it's like, here we go. There's 4 remaining or 10 remaining. Well, if there's 4 or 10 remaining, just example, and there's 50 people out there bidding, Well, only 5, 10, however many deals are going to get it. And maybe one of those investors may get 2 or 3 at one time. Just depends if he outbids everybody else. So what happens to the rest of the people there? They can be your buyer. Okay. And a lot of these people are not aware. They learned about the tax sales. It's a good opportunity. Some don't even want the property. They're simply putting money to work because they know later on, most likely they'll come in and pay me. I'll make a bit of interest. I'll make money. I'm secured by the government, etc. And I'm good with. But if you think about those ROI, return on your investments, is that really worth your time? To me, no. If I'm going to bid on something, I want to bid on it because I have intentions of it's mine, you know, and mobile homes versus real property. So here's where it gets interesting. Every state is different. So y'all do y'all's research. This isn't coaching. I don't want jumping all over, but let's carry on. A mobile home being personal property, the second that you bid on it and you outbid everybody else and you win it, you become immediate owner of it. They will produce a bill of sale. They'll give it to you there. They're not going to give you a title. Now, keep in mind that all the due diligence that we do on mobile homes still has to be done. Just because it's on a tax sale doesn't mean, oh, they done on my homework for me. It's a great investment. It checks out. The court said it is. Absolutely not. The court system simply wants to make up what taxes have not been paid. And they're going to bid up on that, right? So if the title has liens, that's your issue. If the mobile home is occupied, that's your issue. And they tell you this. I like the fact that they disclose all this up front because some taxes I've been to, they kind of don't. And then people are bidding on these things. Let's say I buy one of these mobile homes that has liens on the title and it has tenants occupying the home. What does that mean when I win this bid, this tax sale on the specific mobile home? You will have to take care of that lien issues, meaning you have to pay, get it out, maybe go to court on that. If the tenants or residents are living in it, maybe the previous owners, you're going to have to do a formal eviction on them. Yep. So now you're like a landlord trying to evict somebody out of their own home because you want it on a tax sale. I'm not saying this to scare y'all. There's opportunities there. And again, I like that when it comes to mobile homes, it's like you win it immediately. Means that when you get it, it's your home. You can do all this other stuff, and then you can do what we do: rehab it, put it on the market, sell it, rent it, whatever. You cannot do that with real property. In the state of Georgia, you have to give them a 12-month. That means you cannot do anything with that property for 12 months and give the owner, in a sense, that amount of time to come back and claim. And I know there's quiet claim titles and all that. We're not going to get into that. But again, it's something you need to know because a lot of people get into this and say, oh, as soon as I get it, I'm going to start developing this and there's no guarantee. There is no guarantee, and it is black and white. You cannot sell, you cannot basically modify, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to turn this into a module. The more I think about it, it's, tax sales because we plan on attending more. Like I said, I don't mind picking up a deal or two, but what I'm trying to pick up is a network. People there that are ready to bid, that are ready to invest, can invest in something else. And in this case, mobile homes. I talked to a few there and I said, you ever thought about investing in mobile homes? Oh, no, I've heard about them, this kind of thing. You would be surprised, even though mobile homes have grown so much, how many people have zero idea of how lucrative mobile homes can be. So there you go. That is a tip, golden, for y'all. One more place that y'all can go connect and network. I had a mentor early on, and that was his strategy. He said he would attend tax sales, but he wasn't there to bid. He wasn't even there to really be part of it. He said, I would sit there so far away from the steps and I would pull my little chair out, sit and just watch them. They just go at it, bid. And I mean, this morning, I think one property was listed 1850, I believe is what it was, 1,850. It went up to 35K. So again, there's money out there. There's money out there to be invested. And what he would do is he would sit back and just sit there and watch them go at it. He said, have at it, have fun. Because again, like I mentioned, when they're done, there's no more properties and people walking away with their hands empty, but money in the pocket, I got a deal for you. Let's get into deals. All right. Where is, oh shit, this one. Lost my place again. Y'all bear with me, guys. I don't know what it is. I got a presentation this evening For military, I'm honored. I'm honored. I get to be part of the military this evening and pitch in mobile homes, show them opportunities, and you bet I'm going to go all out for them. So, but all right. So, a few deals that we are working on. So, like I said, we did not get to go out in the market today. Um, we will most likely be out in the market tomorrow. There's a lot of deals we're about to pick up in central Georgia, Roberta, Crawford, Jones County. Look those up. Those are coming. Those individual ones, some may need to be moved. But again, what we're partnering up with. Now, if any of you have any mobile homes, preferably single wides that are in the central Georgia, we can get you moved into Griffin. Okay, well, we can get you moved into Griffin. We'll have to discuss, break down. There's, of course, specifics. We want preferably mid-90s or newer, 14 to 16 wide and length 70 to 80. So we're trying to bring more newer of, if you will, and it's because we're developing a community. If you don't want to get involved to that degree, but you would like to maybe wholesale to us, let us know. We need well over 50 single wides in Griffin, Georgia at this time. So I'll keep that in mind. Okay. I don't know if I went over on this one here. I did not. This was Saturday morning. This past Saturday morning, we went out and looked at the single wide. It's actually in Maysville, Georgia, which is northeast, near Commerce, Georgia, if you're familiar with those areas. The home does need to be moved. And again, guys, y'all on Instagram, I don't expect you to be able to see all these pictures here. If you do not have access to our spreadsheet, send me an email. You can check these out on your own time. Take your time and check them out. All right. This is just a glance. I'm trying to give you an idea. 6,500 OBO best offer. It's a 96. I want to say it's a Fleetwood, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide. So we'll go ahead and put the size, the measurements, that sort of thing, but it does need to be moved. So a little too well. GMH, you make a note on this one. Let's see how far this is from Griffin. You may decide to go ahead and move that one there. So there we go. All right. What was the other one? I wanted to break down a mobile home this evening where we are working on so many things at one time. Where are the Byron Robbins? Here we go. So the two we went over, I'm not sure if we covered them last week. Also on these now have the option that they can stay or can be moved. So just kind of keep that in mind. And some of these, I mean, we can't force a mobile home to stay in a community, but we do let you know in advance that, hey, if a mobile home is in a community, we're like, obviously, I don't like pulling mobile homes from one community to put in another. The only time we do something like that is we work with a lot of park owners, and some of them are actually now investing very heavily in brand new single and double wides. Yes, I mean, these guys are looking at long term for the next 30, 50 plus years. So what they're doing is any 90s, okay, and even some early 2000s, they're saying, go ahead and get it out. It needs too much rehab. We'll go ahead and bring a new one and be done. They're upgrading. In that sense, I do not mind moving some of these here. So we give you that. We let you know in advance on this one. This one is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 14 by 70 single wide, 88 model. Like I said, it can be moved or it can stay. If it stays in the community, it's a 300 lot rent. Does include water, by the way. And this is down in Byron, Georgia. So overall, mostly cosmetics on this one. Is clean. There is a ceiling leak on this one. So check it out. Spend your time on that. We're not going to dive too much into these here, not number breakdowns right now. So here's the other one. Again, can be moved or kept where it's at. This one is a 90 model, 14 by 70. And we'll give you the idea, obviously, of the number breakdown. If it stayed in the community, rental rate 750 plus. ARB means you rehab it. ARB to sell 23K plus, give or take. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide. So again, we're going to be listing more homes throughout the week. Reminder for y'all, do not wait until Tuesday to come in and check out the spreadsheet because the deals will come and go. All right. Got one. Bear with me, guys. I don't think we posted it up here yet. So, yeah, we do. Here we go. We're going to be talking about this unit here. So here's one of opportunities that we talk about. Okay. Now we pitched this one last week and very few people interacted on it. Oh, it needs too much work. I think it's going to take too much to rehab. All the people that made the remarks, made the comments, none of y'all went and looked at it. You looked at pictures and you don't know what you're looking at. Calling you out. Yes, because if you knew what you're looking at, you think this is a good deal. How do I know it's a good deal? We're rehabbing it. GMH, you go ahead and put this one is being rehabbed as we speak. We had the power turn on yesterday, and they are getting all this stuff cleaned out in a material. 2 bedroom, 1 bath. By the time it's done, we're going to have this exterior little addition made full into a bedroom. The best way to add value to a mobile home, to be able to sell it for more or rent it for more, is to add more bedrooms. Not granite countertops, not beautiful vinyl flooring. That obviously checks out, but it's more so adding extra rooms. So 3 bedroom, 1 bath. We'll talk about the numbers. We originally had it resale at 20,000 ARB. That's a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. At a 3 bedroom, 1 bath will be well over 23, maybe 24. Offer financing on this here. So rental rate $750 at a 2-1, probably right around 825. 3 bedroom. Thomaston, Barnesville, Griffin, Milner, Orchard Hill, hot areas. Pay attention to those areas. McDonough is right there. If you can find deals in McDonough, that's another hot area that you can also get into. So, see what I'm losing everything today. All right. So I'm going to prep for my military call. Like I said, I'm honored to be on that call here in a few minutes. I'm part of get the pitch and get to present the mobile homes to them as well. Always offering opportunities, always adding value, always trying to help one way or another. That's what we're doing. So if any of you are interested in any of these deals or getting ready to start investing, do not forget the shadow event August 19th is going to be the last one for us for a while. So definitely send us an email if you want to join. Seats are filling up. Figured it's that time of year. So it's going to be a full Saturday by my side. Got coaches that are going to be attending, guest speakers. Got 3 guest speakers right now signed up at this time. So they're there to add value. They're to add any way they can help you. These are coaches. These are mentors. So they're going to be there part of the shadow event. We got Chris, our agent, insurance, gets us to talk about policies while rehab, after rehab, as a landlord, etc. Because you have to protect your assets, aka mobile homes. Saturday morning, don't forget we have a 10 a.m. check-in call. We may be out looking at more mobile homes this Saturday morning. It's starting to become a Saturday thing. Let's just go venture out in the field and walk some mobile homes. So we'll see what we can cover. All right, that does it for this evening. Till next time, thank you for watching.